This is the New Rock Recap for July 2025, a look at new LPs, EPs, video releases, and singles that dropped this past month. The reunited Alice Cooper Band have returned for their 8th album together, The Revenge of Alice Cooper, that dropped in July on 2 LP set in a single CD. Cooper is currently touring with upcoming shows in Philadelphia, Knoxville, and more. I've placed the latest video from the album in this week's curated playlist. It's called What Happened to You. You can take a look at that. It's an easy jump from the end of this video. Bryan Adams' forthcoming Roll with the Punches album is due August 29th. The latest single and video is called A Little More Understanding. You can take a look at that in this week's playlist. Another track from this year's Roar Like Thunder album from Buck Cherry, Let It Burn, is in this week's playlist. A fall tour launches September 20th in San Juan Capistrano, California. Legendary bluesman Buddy Guy celebrated his 89th birthday on Wednesday with the release of the 18-track album Ain't Done with the Blues. It's available on CD and vinyl and features guest appearances from Joe Walsh, Joe Bonamassa, Peter Frampton, and more. Guy is still on the road at 89, with a stop in Tucson August 6th. The 10th studio album from veteran London post-grunge rockers Bush dropped in July, I Beat Loneliness. Now available on CD and a 2LP black vinyl pressing. You can take a look at the video for the track Scars in this week's playlist. Bush is on tour. Check him out live at the Footprint Center in Phoenix tomorrow night. A Shock to the System Part 2 is on the way in September from Daughtry. Check out The Bottom in this week's curated playlist. Daughtry is live tonight at the Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln. You might remember Sorrow as the closing track to Pink Floyd's A Momentary Lapse of Reason album. And now guitarist David Gilmour releases a live video clip of the track, captured live for Live at the Circus Maximus in Rome. It's an upcoming live film in theaters September 17th. Sacramento metal legends Deftones returned in July with a single and video from their upcoming new album, Private Music. That's coming out this month on August 22nd. Take a look at the video for My Mind is a Mountain in this week's playlist. For the People is available on all streaming platforms from Dropkick Murphys. Their 13th studio album will be released on physical media in October. Pre-orders are up now for the CD and 3 different color variants. Enough's Enough released their 21st studio album on July 25th. Extra Cherries from Cleopatra Records. It's full of big hooks and big harmonies, big guest stars too, like Robin Zander, Neil Schon, Steven Adler, Steve Stevens, and more. You can take a look at the video for No Cold Feeling. That's in this week's curated playlist. All the Good is the first single supporting the Algorithm Ultra Edition. That's on the way August 8th. It's a revamped reissue of Filter's 2023 album, The Algorithm. It features reimagined tracks, remixes, and 2 cover songs. U2's A Sort of Homecoming and the Billie Eilish smash Bad Guy. Toronto progressive rockers FM return with Living on the Run, the first single from Brotherhood, and that's on the way September 25th. To mark the 30th anniversary of the Foo Fighters' debut album, we get the new track, Today's Song, featuring artwork by Dave Grohl's daughter Harper. That's now streaming. You can check that out in this week's playlist. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Glenn Hughes has returned after a 9-year solo hiatus with Voice in My Head. It's the lead single and lyric video from his upcoming album Chosen, due September 5th. Good Charlotte released a couple of videos in July. Stepper and Rejects, their upcoming 8th studio album, Motel du Cap, is out next Friday. You can take a look at both videos in this week's playlist. Veteran Buffalo, New York alternative band Goo Goo Dolls returned mid-month with Nothing Lasts Forever. Their 2025 summer tour featuring Dashboard Confessional lands at the PNC Bank Arts Center tonight. The return of Gorgor from Gwar dropped in July. It is grotesque, hilarious, gloriously violent. The multimedia release, which comes packaged as either a CD plus a comic book or a single LP plus a comic, celebrates the band's 40th anniversary. It tells the story of their lost pet, the now grown T-Rex Gorgor. The package includes new songs, live tracks, and a 32-page comic that fleshes out the tale. This track debuted live at Black Sabbath's final performance on July 5th, the 3rd single from Hailstorm's forthcoming Everest album, Rain Your Blood on Me. Singer Lizzie Hale calls the track Our Ode to Women. You can check that out in this week's playlist. I've also included the official video for the previously released Darkness Always Wins track. Hailstorm visits Franklin, Tennessee tomorrow night. The Hives, Forever, Forever the Hives. That's on the way August 29th. And the Swedish garage rock gods drop another new single. Take a look at Legalized Living in this week's playlist. I guess this is what introspective looks and sounds like if you're Hollywood Undead. Savior is a new single from the veteran California rap rockers. There is no word on a new full-length. The band joins Falling in Reverse's God is a Weapon tour this summer, with dates in Cincinnati, St. Louis, and more. Wake Me Up When the Sun Goes Down dropped last week, but there are still more new videos from that album from Canada's Honeymoon suite. The kinda crunchy Way of the World is in this week's playlist. Blues rock virtuoso Joe Bonamassa dropped his 17th studio album in July. Breakthrough is bluesy, of course, and also noticeably at times very funky. Has a lot of Texas swing in places. Classic rock. The videos for Broken Record and the more lighthearted video, Trigger Finger, are in this week's playlist. Bonamassa's summer tour is ongoing, with a show in Paso Robles, California tonight. This dropped on the 18th, a new solo album from former Against Me vocalist Laura Jane Grace. Adventure Club is available on CD. It may be a tad more humorous than normal. There's still plenty of socio-political commentary, of course. Mammoth, the band led by Wolfgang Van Halen, formerly known as Mammoth WVH, released The Spell in July. On the track and the video, Wolfgang plays every instrument. This arrives alongside the announcement of Mammoth's third studio album, The End. That's on the way October 24th. Men Without Hats make a retro comeback with I Love the 80s, a playful synth-pop single and music video. The track features melodic callbacks to Safety Dance, lighthearted fun, a lot of 80s imagery. It's in this week's playlist. Nickelback released a performance video of the hard-charging track San Quentin in late July. Originally issued in 2022 on the Get Rollin' album, Nickelback is live in Canton, Ohio tomorrow night. Industrial rock titans Nine Inch Nails returned with As Alive as You Need Me to Be, the lead single and lyric video from the upcoming Tron Ares soundtrack. The track is on all streaming platforms. The Tron Ares soundtrack drops September 19th. The full-length More dropped in June from English rockers Pulp, and now the third video from the album Tina is in this week's curated playlist. Pulp is part of the Incheon Pentaport Rock Festival tomorrow night. North American dates begin in September in Atlanta. Their next album is called Now, and you can check out the new video from Red Jumpsuit Apparatus in this week's playlist. Slipping Through No Kings follows the story of ex-boy and ex-girl who are abducted by masked figures. Led Zeppelin legend Robert Plant and his new band, Saving Grace, released a cover of Low's Everybody song as the lead single from the new album Saving Grace that's on the way September 26th. A fall North American tour is upcoming. All Night Days is on the way September 5th from one-time Matchbox 20 frontman Rob Thomas. Take a look at the lyric video for the album's first single, Hard to Be Happy, and the album's second single, Thrill Me, in this week's playlist. Rob Thomas visits the Chastain Park Amphitheater in Atlanta tonight. Legendary Pink Floyd co-founder Roger Waters will release This Is Not a Drill live from Prague, a live album and concert film capturing his farewell tour, filmed at Prague's O2 Arena May 25th, 2023. The film debuted on cinemas globally last week. The physical album and digital versions are dropping today via Sony Music. Available formats include a deluxe 4LP gatefold set, a 2CD version, Blu-ray, DVD, and of course digital audio. German hard rock legends Scorpions marked their 60th anniversary with a hometown concert at Hanover Stadium on July 5th. The performance featured special guests Alice Cooper and Judas Priest and has been captured in a cinematic after-movie preview released ahead of the full live album Coming Home Live, set to drop on November 14th. Shinedown unveiled Killing Fields, the band's third single release of 2025. It's a slow-burning yet explosive new single, marked by soaring guitars, emotionally charged vocals, and an anthemic chorus. From Shinedown, what? No way! It's in this week's playlist. It's a good Shinedown song. I'm not bagging on the band. Shinedown plays Phoenix tomorrow night. Nothing Changes is a heartfelt single from Simple Plan's Prime Video documentary The Kids in the Crowd. It's featured in this week's playlist. Shows in Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, and Los Angeles are just around the corner. Sublime released Ensenada in July, their first all-original track with Jacob Noel fronting the band. The video intersperses behind-the-scenes footage, performance, and studio moments. It's very nostalgic. It's very fun. A 3-night run of shows titled Fear, Loathing, and Sublime hits Las Vegas the weekend of August 14th through the 16th. Britpop veteran Suede released Dancing with the Europeans, the third preview single from their upcoming album Antidepressants, due September 5th. It's one of the band's best songs in quite a while, if you ask me. Circling from Above is the 18th studio album from Styx. It certainly makes an argument for the band's creative resurgence. It is available on CD and vinyl. Check out the progressive arena rock icons in Camden, New Jersey next Friday night. Don Barnes is the only remaining original member, but you'll know you're hearing his voice when you check out All I Haven't Said. It's the new single and video from Southern Rockers 38 Special. A new album, their first in 20 years, is on the way in September. See 38 Special tonight in Philadelphia, Mississippi. 3 Days Grace released the music video for Kill Me Fast in July. It's taken from their upcoming album Alienation, which is due very soon on CD and vinyl from RCA. Vocalist Adam Gontier describes the track as a plea to end a failing relationship. Midwest alternative rockers The Verve Pipe resurfaced with their comeback studio album, Reconciled. It's a 10-track collection intentionally designed to evoke the band's 1990s classics, Villains and Underneath. And Yellowcard premiered the music video for Take What You Want, the third single from their latest album, Better Days, and that's on the way October 10th. The band's 2025 tour with A Day to Remember continues in September.